All right, fellas, we are going to go ahead and just speed blitz the Infinite Dragon Ball history. I believe this is stage 31 of the Infinite Dragon Ball history, so pretty wild and crazy. And we're going to get all the missions done here in one fell swoop. So the missions are 3 superheroes, 3 super bosses, and within 15 turns, and then of course just completing, every phase of the Infinite Dragon Ball history. Pretty crazy, man. 15 turns is like super generous, so, free-to-play players unite, right? You could probably get this done with a full free-to-play team if you so desired. Or if for whatever reason you missed the global anniversary and you don't have any characters, you're a new player or something. You would easily get it done. So, this is why a lot of us, myself included, thought it was kind of priority to get a copy of Dokkan Festival Broly, if, of course, you were a part of the anniversary. I'm going to wager every single person watching this video was a part of the 9th anniversary and you summoned on it. So this is really the main reason, is because Broly's categories, dude, the categories he leads, he just has such expansive teams. I mean, I can throw 3 superheroes and 3 super bosses on his teams. For all intents and purposes, those are, diametric opposites, right? They're just complete opposites. And you can just throw them all on Broly's team because he leads full power, transformation boost, and super bosses. So we have the likes of AGL Broly, Fizz Gogeta, Tech UI, SDR Beast Gohan, SDR Cell Max, Broly Chi Lion Lemon. Just like really, Broly leads like a good team. Like he leads a good team. Now, this is not a team with a ton of synergy. I mean, you do have, quite a few Saiyans on it. But obviously, for Cell Max, you really want to be running a full team of one type. So either artificial life forms or super bosses or movie bosses for sure. For Broly, you really do want extreme units on his team if you can help it. Just because the domain, right? The domain is buffing extreme class allies. So that is really, really important. And then I believe it's debuffing super class allies, so really, really important for extreme class allies on his team. Obviously, the likes of Cell Max, his presence on Broly's team, he really rounds out the Super Boss's team. If you guys, I assume you guys were a part of the 9th anniversary, and we had all of these missions, and we're going to continue to get them too. But we had all these missions that were one of every typing of each class, so of super class and extreme class. I'm sure you guys noticed, man, extreme STR was incredibly lacking. I mean, there are no good units on that team, dude, or excuse me, of that typing. At least very, very top tier units, right? I mean, the likes of like LR STR Cooler and EZA Cooler. Turles now actually is a good character at time of, not at time of recording, but at time of narration. LR Turles is actually a pretty damn good extreme STR unit after his EZA, of course. So Tech UI, he fits on Broly's team. I'm not frequently running Tech UI on Broly's team, just simply because of the clashing domains. I'm sure we all know at this point, like the domain system, something needs to happen here. I think Dokkan thinks it's fun to have limitations like that. I would just completely disagree. I don't think it's fun at all to have like super limitations like that where you've got to pick and choose. Which domain am I going to use this time? Turn 5, you may want to use Broly's domain just because he gets so mega juiced and like you can link with himself. Like it's really good. You want Broly's domain out as early as possible. And I mean, screw the stacks of the attack and the defense. You want Broly to power up, right? And then later on in the fight, you know, I'd really like to use, you know, Tech UI's domain. I wish you could just, considering there are also transformations that come with the domains, I completely disagree that you should have to pick and choose. I think that you should just be able to cancel one of the domains outright, because some of these domains are lasting... through a significant portion of the fight, you know, 2-3 appearances sometimes of these characters. So, I don't know, man. The domain system, man, something's got to give. Hopefully with the worldwide celebration, you know, hopefully they can just, you know, make something happen. I don't know if I, just for the sake of brevity, if I just didn't do the domain here and the transformation. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Typically speaking, you just want to use Broly's domain as early as humanly possible, for sure, just because he gets so much powered up. You know, but another thing is like, these characters' transformations are held back by activating these domain abilities. So, you know, all of a sudden it's like, you know, Tech UI, he's pretty good in base, right? But he's nowhere near as powerful as he is transformed. I mean, he is just next level. I mean, he's better than like Beast Gohan, you know, with his domain up, you know, / transformed into the silver-haired UI. So I don't know, man. I want the domains to change. I'm not a big fan of the domain. Obviously, it's nice. It's essentially, you know, having like a support memory up, or having, you know, the effects of an active skill up, or something of the like. So it's something similar to that, or a support item, I guess you could say. So it is. They have really good effects, but again, they need to change something. We are officially on the last phase here. I assume I must pop, you know, both of these active skills right here. Let's go ahead and see what I decide to do. Obviously, this is post-commentary. I must have just been going for the really fast run, and maybe that's why I didn't pop Broly's active skill. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I just had enough super class characters on the team where I didn't want to debuff them all. So, I don't know. I guess that was my thought process. I don't know why exactly I didn't pop, you know, the domain / active skill. But as I said, you know, Broly, you typically want to get out just as soon as humanly possible. But guys, let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Let me know if you're excited for the worldwide download celebration. Of course, we know at this point it is Super Saiyan Goku and then Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So this should be really, really good. We're about to one-shot this Beast Gohan with absolutely no issues at all. But that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap up the video right now. I would wager most of you don't need help team building or anything in the comments below. But if you did, I'm obviously always happy to help in that regard. And if you absolutely have to, just do 2 different runs. It's just that simple, right? But slap a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you are new. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. It means the world. And I will catch you in the next one later.